My first season with Connacht was kind of my most fruitful for tries scored. I think I scored 14 in my first season. Like anyone who retires, or they might say obviously you miss playing rugby or whatever, but not being a player, I suppose the second best thing is probably being part of the management. There is still a fair bit of giddiness in the messing, but obviously different levels. Obviously you kind of have to show a little bit of maturity if you're part of the management, but you get to join in and have the old laugh as well, you know. Eric wanted a full-time video analyst, and it was the first time there was going to be one in Connacht, and I obviously finished here 2 years ago, and I've been kind of working and coaching and playing a bit of rugby since, so I always wanted to stay in the kind of the rugby area of things. But I think why Eric thought of me, or why I got offered the job, is because I would have played with Eric kind of my first 2 seasons here, and I always would have been the lads used to slag me or whatever because I was a bit of a rugby nose. I used to kind of know all the players, know all the opposition, I'd know stats. It was just something I always had a keen interest in, and while people used to slag me about it, they wouldn't be scared to come looking for information on that. Personally, I think video analysts should have probably a background in rugby, and it's easier to learn the technology side as opposed to maybe a very computer whiz kid. It's a lot harder for them to learn the rugby or have the experience in rugby. Obviously, Fionn Carr broke my record for tries scored.
And obviously Conor, our video analyst who holds the record, has given me quite a bit of stick, put me under a bit of pressure, and then just delighted to get over the line the last day to beat him.
In fairness to him, he eventually did, you know, took him long enough really, you know, the amount of chances he's got over the last couple of seasons. Not going to give him all the credit, you know. I did set him up with a good few tries while I was here, and you know, in fairness to him, it's good that, you know, Conor McPhillips had the old record and he's now the analyst, and you know, there's a bit of banter going on there between the two of them.
Well, Conor finished playing just before I got here, the year before I got here, so obviously he's video analysis now, and Eric's brought that in, and it's quite good.
Basically, straight after the game, I can give the coaches the cut game, as we call it, and they'll be able to look, maybe specifically push on the scrums, or they might look at line-outs or breakdown, whatever it may be.
In terms of a game, small things turn games, and it could be, you know, a small thing that you pick up while doing analysis of different teams that you know, it might win you the game, or it could be the difference at the end of the match. In fairness, Conor puts in a lot of hours, and it's a tough job.